What's up, everyone? JB Rants. So apparently, StreamYard, which is what I use, excuse me, for live streaming on YouTube, they actually do keep their word. And before I even get into this, because I guess I was just taking a leak and I had some thoughts about, oh, am I going to actually say anything on a test stream? Because apparently it's working. And hello, Lady Ann. Thank you for being in the chat. Very nice. They keep their word to the extent that they keep it so. I'm a busy person, all right? So you find out, let's say I do a stream on a Sunday, and you find out on Monday your content has been taken down. And I've actually only appealed one time and was denied. I don't recall what that video was. I assume it was because I was playing copywritten music, which that's fine. It is what it is. But I'm very, very glad, especially right after the inauguration, to, I guess, have them let me back. And when I say have them let me back, I don't mean, and this is a total guess, a total, it's an educated speculation, as it were. I think most of the censorship that's being done is being done by artificial intelligence that just sweeps for certain words and certain terms that, granted, the human programmers above the AI don't like because it puts them or possibly points them in a negative light, which I suppose anyone would do. The major problem that I have with it is, number one, I'm a free speech absolutist, believe it or not. We still exist. I am a total free speech absolutist. I think you should be able to say whatever you want to say, whenever you want to say it, and wherever you want to say it. And then we have these people that go, well, you can't go and yell fire in a crowded theater. And I go, no shit, because that's a crime. That's inciting literal terror and could cause a whole lot of problems. But me and hundreds of millions of people like me, and I suppose you around the world, simply coming online and just speaking our political views, and we get our channels like shut down for this is the longest ban I've ever had. And I don't want to lose this channel, by the way. So I guess I'm going to be nice. I suppose I will be nice. Out of necessity, out of survival. I don't know what Lady Ann means by stopwatch blue hand timer. Is she timing me for my my grand comeback? In 2015, I'm not, by the way, I've never made a single penny. JB Rants, Jason from Boston, has never made a single penny off of anything I've ever done on the internet. And I've given YouTube so much content over the years, regardless of whether they want to kick me off for whatever their reasons are. And this is what happens when I don't have something written down and structured. I just start ranting. That's why my name is JB Rants. But my brain just starts going in a billion different directions. There is so much more bad going on in the world than someone having a fucking YouTube channel, okay, that happens to disagree with the ruling class. Not Biden or Trump, by the way, but the ruling class. And the ruling class loved Biden. They loved that malleable, putty in their hands, motherfucking. Who knows if it's even. A lot of people say that there's 11 clones of the guy. I don't know. I listen to everything. Do I have proof of that? Absolutely not. Do I have DNA vials to show you? No. But it was certainly weird when we saw things that looked like CGI and we see the different ears and the different nose and the different jawline and someone. There's something there, is all I'm saying, and you guys look into it yourself. In terms of Donald Trump, I've been a supporter of Donald Trump since 2015. How the fuck old was I in 2015? So I'm 40 now. Kind of weird. That must be the weed gummies kicking in. I should be able to do, 31. I should be able to do the basic math. 1984 to 2015. I was 31. And I was really into politics at that. And I'm into politics even more so now. It's only grown. But back then I was big into conspiracies, and Obama was going to become the outgoing Barack Obama, who I voted for, by the way, in 2008. A lot of people at Gramps know that, so don't get offended or think I'm some fucking Democrat. I was raised a Democrat, and I get out of that spell pretty quick. Not that there can't be good Democrats, and that's a whole other thing. The left-right paradigm, two wings of the same bird, but the head is still going to devour your ass. And I don't know. There's just something in me that tells me, especially because, and I think a lot of Americans feel this, and people are, especially around the world, whose internet is much less censored, seeing the persecution of Donald Trump over these years made me believe in him so much more. Not that every president is perfect, nor human is perfect. But hey, this is pretty good. This is going pretty deep for a just a first time back trial fucking stream to see if it even works, right? So that's good. But seeing what they did to the guy, and I feel bad for his family. I feel horrible for his family. I feel horrible for Donald Trump, but I know that he can handle it. He just has that kind of personality. And especially coming in not as. Anyway, you all know what I was about to say there. Not as a politician. And then some people are going to say, who watch this later, not you guys, but some people are going to say, oh, he was always groomed for this role and he's a high-level Mason. I've looked into it. He has connections to high-level Masonry and connections to the Scottish Rite. So what is someone such as myself to do as a political analyst and an occult analyst? Occult just means hidden. It doesn't necessarily mean witches and warlocks and all that shit. All that stuff. I mean, witches and warlocks are of the occult, but occult can also mean government. It can mean librarians and local police people and CIA, and it's just any, and domestic spies. It's just anything that's hidden. Occult simply means out of culture, so it's hidden. So we're not taught this in school. You know what I mean? And by the way, I am a product of public school. And you know what was so interesting about public school for me? You can tell I really don't give a fuck tonight because I'm just glad to be back and to know that tomorrow I can make a video that's going to be good, and I'll have my notes and I'll have everything written and the point I want to make. But tonight I'm just letting my brain go. I'm on 2 legal marijuana gummies, by the way, and a little bit of white wine. That's all. But, excuse me, but The occult influence within the hidden governments combined with a stupid public. Oh, JB, that's arrogant to say. You're calling everyone out there stupid? Yes. Yes, I am. The reason that I'm calling them stupid is because I've watched them act as animals my entire life. Oh, JB, maybe you're bitter because even though you're 40, they bullied you your entire life when you were growing up through grade school and middle school because you were into science and didn't want to play baseball and sports. And I'm like, yes. And then when I got into high school and started lifting weights and started wrestling, they almost named me the captain of the fucking wrestling team at 5'3" tall as a freshman. As a sophomore, my second year, and at 141 pounds. I mean, I looked like back then for a little guy. I could do damage. I could still do damage now because I have the mindset, and I still got some muscle left, but back then I was just like this little nerd, and it's like, well, you're not good at swinging a bat. You're certainly going to get killed on the football field. You don't want to be the guy that joins the flag brigade in track and field. So what I did was wrestling in the winter and snare drum in the marching band. And I became, part of the 5. We had 5 snare drummers in the marching band. And we won like 2 statewide titles my sophomore year and my senior year. And we came in second my junior year, statewide. So I was a really good, not me, it's me and like 100 other people. My longest term girlfriend in high school was one. She played clarinet. And I just love that. And I was touring in a band at the time. I'm going to bring this all back. I promise I'll bring this all back. But so all that happened. And why did I turn my welcome back from being unbanned video into me freely giving the internet a psychological look into my life? All right, let me trim this down a little bit. Let me dumb this down a little bit. So simultaneously, I quit wrestling because I didn't want to shower naked with all the other guys. I just didn't want to do it, so I fucking quit. Even though I was good, I just didn't want to do it, and I don't even know why they make people do that in public schools. Honestly, if you can think about something more private, that it's almost like that's a ritual that no one talks about in the communities that I follow. Why do they make people in just like a simple small town public high school after wrestling shower? Because the coach always said, we don't want you to get ringworm in your ear. Okay, so then go home because your parents are driving you at that point. They pick you up, you go home, you take a fucking shower. Put some baking soda in your ear if that's the problem. I never got that, and I never liked it. So anyway, my aspirations of becoming a jock ended when I quit the wrestling team. I actually called the coach personally, and I told him, and I made up a lie. I go, I'm getting too busy with schoolwork and getting too busy with, I'm going to be doing music and getting ready. And he was a hard ass type. I think he was probably a former military, and he wasn't very forgiving. He was like, well, we need you on the team. You're our number 1 weight class. And that to me, I'm like, dude, I was a nerd. Like, nerd of nerds. Like, head down, didn't look people in the eye, didn't know how to talk. And what was weird about my nerddom was when I wanted to get straight A's, this is public school, by the way. When I wanted to get straight A's, I got straight A's. On a roll. In the newspaper. Back when we had newspapers. And yet some semesters, or whatever they call them, periods, even though I had the capability, I would just get D's and F's. And I wasn't even on drugs or drinking or smoking cigarettes or anything. I just checked out. I'm like, I'm smarter than the teachers or something in my spirit back then told me that, like, this is just boring. I'd rather be doing my own stuff, looking in my microscopes, reading my science books that were written hundreds of years and maybe decades or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? They were not school textbooks. School textbooks looked to me just like crossword puzzles with letters that didn't make sense. So how are you supposed to put it together? It was super boring, and I didn't get it. Moving on to junior year, and wow, this is a pretty good throwaway stream, guys, huh? Thank you, Lady Ann, for being the only person here. But more people are gonna show up, I'm sure, at some point. Assuming they get the notification. I'm freshly back, so who the hell knows? But yeah, then my rock band started to take off, and I don't know, I rode that shit into my 20s and through college. I did 1 year of college, got into the dental lab industry or orthodontic lab industry, which is so dental and orthodontic are they're kissing cousins in terms of working with teeth. And it's funny that I worked with teeth my whole life, but I was born with bad teeth, never had good teeth, but they're okay. You know, they're all right, straight enough. So yeah, then I spent my 20s and doing all that, working as an orthodontic lab technician, not making a lot of money, but getting a lot of notoriety in the industry, met a lot of people, and refined my craft, as it were. Gained some respect, and then some really, really bad things happened, which I don't want to get into now because that topic is definitely a separate video. The topic of socialized psychopaths, which I'm sure some of you know when you watch this video later on, which many of you will. I hope you make it this far if you watch it later on. That's why I'm trying to not make it too long. We're already at 17. But I'm just super glad to be back, that I have this capability, and I promise that my next video and videos will be at least something. So, like, I'm not in competition with Gramps or Jujubot. I've been friends with Gramps on the internet, at least, for many, many, many years. Other people who enjoy Gramps live stream, Gramps ubiquitous and powerful live stream that I'm a huge fan of, and have a lot of camaraderie there. He doesn't care if I live stream because I'm not taking away from the audience, because there's no one that's gonna. I do different shit from Gramps. I just don't do what he does, and he doesn't do what I do. Same thing with Jujubot, who moved exclusively to Rumble, and that's a smart move. I would do that tonight if I had, I'm not broke, but I'm not rich. If, or I'm not approaching rich, but if I had I think it's like $100 a month to have the privilege to stream on Rumble, which I'm not complaining about at all. And the reason I'm not complaining about that is because they're up against literally the juggernaut, YouTube, Google, what do they call it? Meta. I think they've all made a conglomeration. I hope Trump fixes that. Break them up. Break them up. Make them all compete again. That brings prices down. It does wonderful things, and he knows that, but he's got bigger things to do. Fix the fucking border. And I don't mind staying on for another half hour at this point. I'm pretty relaxed, and these live streams tend to tire me out. So since this is not one of my professional streams, if you guys don't mind, I noticed that there are 3 watching now. Lady Ann, thank you for showing up. And in the chat. I didn't even read all Lady Ann's comments. Stopwatch blue hand timer. I still didn't know what that was. Lady Ann says 100. Lady Ann says, that's right, GB. Lady Ann says, damn right. Lady Ann gives me a smile. Lady Ann says, I'm chilling. Lady Ann says, right. Cool. Yeah, no, I like it. But I'm going to go feed my stupid tobacco addiction. I do not smoke inside because the smoke detector is right there. And also my clothes and things of that nature. I've trained myself after you finally clear everything in this studio. I actually go smoke outside, even though it's really, really fucking cold. But when I get back, if no one's here, that's super cool because all I wanted to do was test if I could go on StreamYard, and it turns out they lifted my ban, which is awesome. 3 weeks is the longest one I've ever had. I don't want to lose JB Rants because people know me as JB Rants. So I guess I'll have to do some watered down fucking content and just try to keep it to YouTube standards. As long as they keep their standards this low, then the content they're going to get is low. You get what you give. YouTube. Do you understand that? There's a lot of people that want to hear what me and millions of others want to say. And we are the nicest people you'll ever meet. Reasonably intelligent. We're all employed. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to afford internet. All right. And I just plead with the algorithm because I don't think it's people doing it. Like I said earlier, I don't think it's a human being sitting somewhere in Beijing or somewhere in Thailand or somewhere in Texas or somewhere in fucking Canada looking at my live stream and going, no, this video will not do 3-week ban. I don't think that that's how it works. I think it's literally they have so many algorithms put in place just across the board that when certain things are said, like they just the robot automatically strikes the channel. Or in my case, 2 or 3 times. Which I think is really unfortunate because I can't think of a less efficient way to get the truth out than to put robots in charge of like human thought and expression. I mean, can you think of a lesser way to facilitate, unless YouTube wants to just come out and admit, you know what I mean? I'm cool with this too. As long if people are honest, if they're dicks and they're honest, I'm super fine with it. For example, if YouTube came out and said, yeah, if we don't like what you say, we're going to delete your video. I'd be like, oh, shit. Okay, cool. At least I know what I'm walking into. But I see all these fucking commercials for YouTube saying, share your mind, share your, with butterflies and nice sunshine in the background and all these elaborate $500 million, not five, that's stupid. $50 million, $10 million commercials coming out with fancy, non-threatening electronic music in the background going, oh yeah, come on YouTube, share your story, share your life, share your glow, share your pride, share it. And I'm like, if I come out and say that 2 planes do not knock down 3 buildings on September 11th in 2001, which is scientifically proven, you take my video down? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. I just had to plug this godforsaken device back in. Well, it looks like Not only so the two things I've learned from my experimental stream, all right? And I'm not done yet. Like I said, I'm going to go out and fill my lungs with stupid tobacco. Watch a couple other videos. I won't be long. But it looks like we have exclusively Lady Anne, and so thank you so much. Some other people have been popping in and out. I can see things that you guys can't see, and that's very cool. But I say that to say this. During the 2015 election, when Orange Man Bad came down the escalator, and I started really, because I've been following politics to the extent that I've been watching lots of videos, William Cooper, Alex Jones, Sophia Smallstorm, countless others. I'm in it. I'm in the thick and the thin of it. All right. And I have been for a long time. There's a lot of things that I know, and I say this in the most respectful way possible. There are a lot of things that I know. I don't care how old you are. There are a lot of things that I know that you don't know. But what's good about what I try to do with an open format is that I also know that there is so much that I don't know. And that's where my audience comes in, right? So I'm going to go grab some tobacco. I'm going to leave the stream on. This is the little studio here, so I'll just leave the light on and I don't know. I'll come back, and if it's on, this is a total win because I think I said some things there right on the edge. And if they wanted to throw me off, which has happened plenty of times, they would have thrown me off already. So this is a good sign. And I don't know if Mr. 47 has anything to do with that, or simply his presence being there has anything to do with that. But it's very, very encouraging. So I'll be back in like 4 minutes, and maybe we'll do some share screen, or if some more people are here, we can up the chat. And if not, no big deal. Because like I said, I didn't even promote this thing. I've got my friend Lady Anne, who's relatively new, that I met at Gramps and I think Juju both. And everyone likes her. Everyone respects her. Some other people were watching, but they didn't want to come up in the chat, which is fine. And yeah, I'll be right back. Out into the wilderness. Boston. Yeah. Lady Anne says, hey, you're my only audience member. You have my full attention, at least in the chat, as it were. Let's do this is a very, as I said, for people, because there are going to be some folks that watch this later, and they're going to say you didn't put much effort into it. I couldn't put much effort into anything while I was on a 3-week ban. All right, for talking about politics that people don't like, or certain people don't like, but it is what it is. So hopefully I don't burn this to the ground like LA fires. Present. Share screen. Nice. At least they made this shit easier. Oh, I gotta open. Okay. No, I'm fine with that. All right, folks. So my first submission to being allowed back on StreamYard is some rapcore from my hometown, Boston, from 2000, or maybe just before the millennium. Just before Y2K. Remember that? Check it out.
Discover the difference of a great night's sleep. Try all the top brands and mattress innovations at Raymore and Flanigan. Sleep 10 degrees cooler with...
Ugh, sorry about that.
Break me of my innocence amidst these cold and rainy days. There's so much hate beneath the sky. My inspiration's all washed away. So tie me down and cut me up and pour my blood upon the earth. No up for hands to hold me up, and I could give a fuck for all that it's worth. Breathe in, breathe out, take a closer look, because your life is laced and now it's got you hooked. The hunter's become the hunter when it rains and pours and instinctive push. You better lock your doors. Take a look around. 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 Tell me what you see. It's upside down, you permanently. Take a look around. Tell me what you find. Just an empty search through a foreign kind. I'm sickened by this odious scent, gently drifting on the breeze. A wave of lust turning love to dust. And now we all fall to our knees. So cut me down and turn me loose and spill my thoughts upon the page. A hopeless attempt to redefine between our skyline and the seventh stage. Breathe in, breathe out, take a closer look, because your life is laced and now it's got you hooked. The hunter's become the hunter when it rains and pours, an instinctive push. You better lock your doors. Take a look around. 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 Tell me what you see. It's upside down, you permanently. Take a look around, tell me what you find. Just an empty search for foreign times. Tell me what you see. Take a closer look. Tell me what you find. Take a closer look. Tell me what you feel. Take a closer look. Close up. Take a look around. Take a look around. Take a look around. Take a look around. Light 'em up! It's permanent. Permanent! You better check your doors. You better lock your doors. And take a closer look. Because the choice is yours. Get on, get on, give up, or give it. Get on, get on, give up, or give it. Get on, get on, give up, or give it. Get on, get on, take a look around.
One of my favorite bands from pre-millennia to just after the millennium, Reveille from Boston, with a song called Permanent. Take another look. Well, I might as well stay on because I'm not going out tonight. So I might as well just do this and then go to bed. You know what I mean? So let's try a cover song from someone. See, a lot of the music I play, people have never heard these artists, which is good. That will be sufficient. All right, good. Cool. I'm going to take off some of these accoutrements. Even at my advanced age, I like to, I wear a lot of beads. I just like them. And I wear a lot of rings. But they are not very facilitative to playing the guitar, especially when you're out of practice with guitar, which is true. You're like a man alone in outer space, bleeding, cradling the earth in the palm of his hand. You wander around, tempted by her face, beauty so alive, she leaves you spellbound. Even the stars seem to burn for her. What a melancholy astronautic man, you know that you're falling without a place to land your heart, and you are worlds apart, even when she's in your arms. You say the things you know will spark her laughter, marvel at the glow of the light that it brings, but getting close is a darker matter. Forces are at work greater than you know. Even the stars seem to burn for her. What a melancholy astronautic man, you know that you're falling without a place to land your heart, and you are worlds apart, even when she's in your arms. Round and round and round you go in circles. Sorry. Circles. Round and round and round you go in circles. Round melancholy. Astronautic man, you know that you're falling without a place to land your heart, and you are worlds apart. Even when she's in your arms, what a melancholy. Fuck it. I haven't played guitar in so long. Yeah, Lady Anne liked advanced age joke. I was actually a pretty good musician when I was playing every day. I can tell you that right now. But with all that being said, actually, maybe I'll play one more. Maybe we'll do some Bigfoot stuff quick. There's no way I can go to bed by 9. I can tell you that. All right, so do this again. Share screen. Lady Ann says, I need to string mine. It's been years. Yeah, do it. I know inflation is fucked up, but you can definitely afford a pair of guitar strings for $20. That I can tell you right now. All right. All right, y'all. Anyone who checked in briefly, I really appreciate every single solitary one of you. And Lady Ann, especially, you filled up my chat. I really, truly appreciate you being here and having correspondence, which is always nice. Would I have had a bigger audience tonight if I haven't come off a recent 3-week ban? Maybe, maybe not. My message isn't exactly for everyone. And again, this was a test. My next 4 videos, so we'll call that my 5 video test. So this one, the one coming back, and then I'll make 4 videos coming up over the next week, assuming I can stay out of YouTube gulag, and we'll see what happens. But I want to play one more thing, so we'll see what it is.
We live in every moment but this one. Why don't we recognize their faces loving us? So what's God if not the spark that started life? Smile of a stranger, sweet music, starry skies, wonder, mystery, wherever my road goes. Early wake-ups in the moving home, scent of fresh mown grass in the morning sun, open theme park gates waiting for a ride in the day, every day, and the sunset finding the way back home. Once upon a night we'll wake to the carnival of life. The beauty of it's right ahead, such an incredible high. It's hard to lie, I cannot easy to catch that I can stand. This moment, the dawn of humanity, last right of the day.
Wow. All right, that was too short. I'll play another one. Don't you disobey me, computer. Hit fucking pause. I'm not ready for you.
Is your current immune support supplement giving you enough? Airborne's new and improved formula helps fill the holes your immune system may have with 7 key ingredients, including
Hey, Max. Lenny Meyer. Sorry, put it out. So, what do you do?
I work with computers, math,
Math? What kind of math?
number theory, research mostly.
No way, I work with numbers myself. I mean, not traditional. I work with the Torah. Amazing. You know, Hebrew's all math. It's all numbers. You know that? Yeah, look. The ancient Jews used Hebrew as their numerical system, man. Each letter's a number. Like the Hebrew A, Aleph, it's 1. B, Bet, it's 2. You understand? But look at this. The numbers are interrelated. Like take the Hebrew word for father. Av, Aleph, Bet. 1, 2 equals 3. All right? Hebrew word for mother, Aim, Aleph, Mem. 1, 40 equals 41. Sum of 3 and 41, 44. All right? Now, Hebrew word for child. All right? Mother, father, child. Yelad. That's 10, 30, and 4. 44. Torah is just a long string of numbers. Some say that it's a code sent to us from God.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's just kid stuff. Check this out, okay? The word for the Garden of Eden, Kedem. Numerical translation, 144. Now the value of tree of knowledge, all right, in the garden, right? Eitz HaChaim, 233. 144, 233. Now you can take those
Fibonacci
numbers. So
You know, like the Fibonacci sequence.
Fibonacci.
Fibonacci is an Italian mathematician in the 13th century. If you divide 144 into 233, the result approaches theta.
Theta?
Theta. The Greek symbol for golden ratio, golden spiral.
Wow. I never saw that before. That's like that series you find in nature? Like the face of a sunflower?
Wherever the spirals.
You see this math everywhere.
What Lady Ann, I guess we totally share in common. I love that film. I have it on VHS, LOL. A lot of the reason that I am who I am is because of that film, and I saw it like so young, as it were. So there's that. But I'm not done yet. I'm just super happy to be back on. So. Stuff I like. I haven't been allowed on.
You'll be back. Emus can't help people customize.
This is not a JB Ramp show by any means. This is just me literally fucking around.
Don't do love, don't do friends. I'm only after success. Don't need a relationship. I'll never softer my grip. Don't want cash, don't want card. Want it fast, want it hard. Don't need money, don't need fame. I just want to make a change. I just want to 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 change. I know exactly what I want and who I want to be. I know exactly why I walk and talk like a machine. I'm not becoming my own self-fulfilled prophecy. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh. One track mind, one track heart. If I fail, I'll fall apart. Maybe it is all a test. Cause I feel like I'm the worst, so I always act like I'm the best. If you are not very careful, your possessions will possess you. TV taught me how to feel.
Hold on.
Now real life has no appeal.
I forgot about
it has
that.
no appeal. It has no appeal. It has no the worst, so I always act like I'm the best. If you are not, I'll fall apart. Maybe it is all a test.
I said this wasn't a JB Rants show. I'm just testing, which the testing has proven that I actually can go live, which is awesome. But check out this line from this song. No one knows this artist, by the way. Certainly not in America. Maybe you do, Lady Ann, but I didn't until my brother showed me her about like 4.5 years ago. Check out this line.
Cause I feel like I'm the worst, so I always act like I'm the best. If you are not very maybe it is all a test. Cause I feel like I'm the worst, so I always act like I'm the best. If you are not very careful, your possessions will possess you. TV taught me how to feel. Now real life has no appeal. It 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 has no appeal. I know exactly what I want and who I want to be. I know exactly why I walk and talk like a machine. I'm not becoming my own self-fulfilled prophecy. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh. I know exactly what I want and who I want to be. I know exactly why I walk and my unself-fulfilled prophecy. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh. I'm gonna live, I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna live, I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna fail, gonna die. I know exactly what I want and who I want to be. I know exactly why I walk and talk like a machine. I'm now becoming my own self-fulfilled prophecy. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh. I know exactly what I want and who I want to be. I know exactly why I walk and talk like a machine. I'm now becoming my own self-fulfilled prophecy. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh.
Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle. Trapped in a cycle of opioid use, withdrawal, and cravings. Sublocade is for adults with moderate to severe.
Yeah. Man child in Demrick. So proud to have this motherfucker in the battle. Axe warrior family now. I spit ferocious fireballs, the kids are all excited. I pour petroleum on your linoleum and light it. On a podium, I'm causing pandemonium. Sodium and nitrate, second greatest rapper in the white race. Might have been the spider venom, might have been the snake bite. Fuck with me and find out what a metal pipe will taste like. I'm explosive like a Molotov cocktail. Lyrics get around the kids quick like fucking Hotmail. Involuntarily solitary confinement. No one to confide in, quiet in my environment. Mentally I'm way off balance and off kilter. Brains way out of whack, that's why I rap without a filter. Perverted matador, I tackle bulls and try to mount them. So many personalities, don't bother trying to count them. My life's a crazy roller coaster, call me Magic Mountain. I'm throwing boulders, they're exploding. House of fucking fountain. I'm mental. That's just the way that it goes, dog. Canadian, but you could keep the rain and the snowballs. I love palm trees sitting in the sunshine. Learning quick, my rhymes, they are ridiculously sublime. Stupid shit, but the way that I combine my wordplay, smartest rapper out with a dumb mind. Sometimes I kinda miss the clouds and the rain, cause that's what helped me get the blues. My child is proudly insane. I went from backpack to snapback to lab rats on asses. Began racks, the band's back, this man's raps are massive. Completely gone bananas, whipping up a damn bonanza. Short like Dan DeVito, still the boss like Tony Danza. Now stick your damn hands up, this here's a robbery. Hobbling like a goblin and my brain's a little wobbly. Probably the height of a hobbit that's hobnobbing in Oz with a couple wonderful wizards. I've got problems. The plot thickens, stuck up in the mud again. Utterly disgusting when I'm muttering my foot up in your anal hole. It's unexplainable cause I'm the awesomest. Blossom from a possum, stick my cock down your esophagus. Narcissist, I'm also an arsonist from an orphanage. Cock is way too big for my body, it's unproportionate. Morph into a profitable author, mad's a novelist. Of course I'm still a mess and I'm depressed, it's probably obvious. I'm fucking mental, that's just the way that it goes, dog. Canadian, but you could keep the rain and the snowballs. I love palm trees, sitting in the sunshine. Learning quick, my rhymes, they are ridiculously sublime. Stupid shit, but the way that I combine my wordplay, smartest rapper out with a dumb mind. Sometimes I kinda miss the clouds and the rain, cause that's what helped me get the blues. My child is probably insane.
I lost my mind a long time ago. Hot with the Ramino, fall in line like dominoes, light it up, vominos. My flow is all kind of dope, something like a line of coke. Streets is cold, go and grab my heater, that's my kind of code. Rain, hail, sleet, or snow, shit you never know. But to each his own, pops back from prison, gets the breacher's on. Watch your tone, battle axe, warriors are not alone. Smoke a zone to the dome, I can't leave this life alone. Murder on this microphone, living in the Cali days. Get familiar, this serial killers in his final phase. And my path ain't paved, every brick is laid. Fuck it, I'm pay, light a J, and just fade away. Fuck what they say, I ain't listening. Son, I'm like a christening, keep it rolling like Michelin. You don't know shit about positions that I benefit. Benefit, grind for the benefit. You wanna see the end of it.
Fucking mental. That's just the way that it goes, dog. Canadian, but you can keep the rain and the snowballs. I love palm trees sitting in the sunshine. Learning quick, my rhymes they are ridiculously sublime. Stupid shit, but the way that I combine my wordplay, smartest rapper out with a dumb mind. Sometimes I kinda miss the clouds in the rain, cause that's what helped me get the blues. My child is probably insane. Another beat by Sealance, mixed and finished by Rob the Viking. This is Backswarm, we keep the circle tight.
I wonder why. Why?
If I had better time, for every time you walked away, I could afford to not give a shit and buy a drink and drown my day. But your pockets, they are empty, yeah. Mine are times too. So when I'm making about face and accept the love I'll send to you, you're never gonna be content if you don't try. Try to see outside your line. Then you go, you did it again. You act as if there's blindness on your eye. Should I apologize? When I say birds are in this dangerous, oh, did I crack your shell? When it falls away, I'll say Wix as well. It's easy. Like a bottle, what's the coast? Don't get your ingredients trapped up inside. Through the glass, we get a glimpse of you. Guess that hot shell represents your pride. Pride and pride. It could be different. We could uncover the you deny. Between two, a small discrepancy. One complicates and one simplifies. You're never gonna be content if you don't try. Try to see outside your line. And you can, you did it again. You act as if there's blindness on your eye. Should I apologize? When I say birds are in this dangerous, oh, did I crack your shell? When it falls over, you'll say Wix in this world. Looks good. Take those fucking blinders off your eyes. So if I had a dime for every time you walked away, you can't bet your bottom dollar that I'd be filthy rich back
back your shell. When it falls my way, I'll say we exist as well. Should I apologize? What I say, burn the man to save your life. Oh, did I back your shell? When it falls my way, I'll say we exist as well.
Weight loss.
For so long,
I felt stuck. But Zepbound means change. Zepbound is for adults with obesity to help lose weight and keep it off.
All right, folks, let's get banned. Hopefully not. This is my favorite band on the planet. One of them. One of 50. Oh, shit. I have to give a... Lady Ann's been with me fucking chilling. And I see RV in Love says Trump is an idiot. All right, that's fine. You know I'm a Trump supporter. But aren't you someone who we used to be in good standing that we met on Michael Fire Jr.'s channel, The Best Hour of My Day, who used to run on 1 hour on Saturdays? Or are you just... I don't give a fuck what you say in my channel as long as you don't threaten people, you know what I mean? I don't think idiots win presidencies. I'll say that. That includes Biden, by the way. So, just to be fair. Anyway. Again, for anyone new here tonight, the entire reason that I'm even doing this quote-unquote show is because I was on a 3-week ban. I don't even remember why, to be honest, but it was obviously something I said, which is dumb. So now I'm testing the limits a little bit because it doesn't hurt my feelings being banned anymore because I've been banned like fucking... I've been on YouTube since like 2015, off and on, in various capacities. And I've been banned so many times. It's like, you know, the what's it called? Desensitization kicks in. And it doesn't hurt like it used to. You know what I mean? When individual people block me, that concerns me. I'm not trying to show any weakness here. I'm just saying, when that shit happens, I'm like, wait a minute. But 99% of the time when that happens, it's a troll who comes in, they hang out for a couple days, and they try to like just do their troll thing. And then their intention from the very beginning was they know I'm a sensitive person. I'm not a pussy, but I'm a sensitive. I'm empathic, as it were, but I'm not a pushover, and they sense that about me, so they want to try to creep in there a little bit, and that's actually happened pretty rare. So in 12 years on the internet, 11 actively on the internet, like uploading content and fucking shit like that. RV in Love, they do when idiots vote for them. All right, man. So, or I don't know if you're a man, but I'll just call you a person. All right, person, RV in love. So, is my memory completely false? Are you the same in my mind, RV in love, from a channel in relatively around 2020 that was called The Best Hour of My Day, and the channel's owner, really, really nice guy, is Michael Fryer Jr.? Is that who I'm dealing with? Or are you just randomly trolling channels that I'm not even trying to do a show tonight? I just want to make sure I can fucking stream again, and I'm staying on too long because I can't sleep. So it is what it is. Okay, good. Thank you for the direct answer, RV. No. So what's your deal, man? And you don't even have to answer anything. I'm gonna play Linkin Park and listen to it. Keep the chat on. See if they ban me, and if they don't, I know I'm gonna be pretty good. So that's all I'm doing. However, in the future, and if you go watch my past videos that they haven't deleted, I'm a pretty very opinionated person on the internet. So hopefully we can find some common ground, you and I. Because I think it's extremely important that people disagree. Dude, my laundry list of things that I disagree with President 47, Donald John Trump, and I know I'm wearing the hat, but I don't have to be wearing the hat. I have 6 hats over there, all of them cheap. Half of them given to me. So if this offends you, I'll take it off. And actually, the reason I want to take it off is this fucking hurting my head. Right around the brow area, it's tight because I got my hair cut and I tightened the band on the hat. I probably have a brown ring around my fucking forehead, which I should probably let heal by morning. But I'm not a big channel. I'm nothing. I make no money on YouTube. I love politics. I love conspiracies. I've been doing it for 22 years. If I want to be fair to myself. Oh, cool. RV just says, yeah, I'm trolling. No deal. Just hate that hat you have on. Well, you and I both just struck a deal because, like I said, I got my hair cut, so I tightened the band, and it's been digging into my skin, even though I've only been wearing it for like an hour just to piss off people like you. But that's cool. Lady Anna's enjoying this. I'm going to keep this stream on, and I'm going to go... Lady Ann, are you in Gramps or Juju? I'm going to go in one of them on my phone, because I'm not really getting a big crowd here tonight, nor would I want one. I don't think I would do a good job, I can tell you that. That I can tell you right now. It's just, like, for someone like me, it's just nice to know that I can, like, let's say I just got a weird hiccups thing and I was able to suppress it. But, like, let's say, for example, I'm talking obviously maybe to RV, but primarily obviously to Lady Ann, and anyone else is going to watch this on repeat, because I know the couple of you who will. The couple of you. It used to be hundreds, but that's the internet for you. Get rid of Wyon, keep Tradcat Night, get rid of Telegram. No, I'm going to keep that one. Mustang Medic, I can watch you tomorrow, save till later. Abnormal Investigations, creature attacked me fishing and broke my leg. Save to watch later. These are my updates. It's not text messages from supermodels. It's literally all conspiracy shit for 20 years. Gerald Salenti on X. Are you ready to record? Free microphone app. No, I am not. And Alex Jones, save, watch later. And John Clements, save, watch later. All right, let's fuck around a little more. Oh, cool. Yeah, Lady Ann is hanging out with me here. I'm gonna go to Gramps too.
Last time I was hanging by a thread, trying to say I'm not, but I'm in it over my head. That's when I figured out where it led, beginning to realize that you put me over the edge. The truth's not rigid, the rules aren't fair, the dark's too vivid, the light's not there. I start to give in, but I can't bear to put it all behind. I run into it blind like two-faced, caught in the middle, caught in the middle. Counting a zero, counting a zero. You should have recognized it's too late for choosing so.
See, here's the problem I sometimes run into when and I think I'm going to have half of one more. When I start consuming these totally legal, you just buy them at the store as long as you're 21. Fruit Chew THC gummies. And you know what? I can handle it, so I'm just going to eat a fucking whole other one. But what ends up happening, and I'm not sure if this is good or bad, but what ends up happening to someone like me is let me get it down, is even if I'm freelancing like I am right now, obviously I figured out, an hour plus ago, that my channel was allowed back on, which is cool. And I got Lady N, I got RV in Love, even though RV in Love doesn't sound like such a fan just yet, but I think we can have a good conversation. And, if we disagree, just disagree. Otherwise, pure trolls, there's really no point. You know what I mean? But if you want to troll me with ideas and be like, dude, you're wrong about this, or call me names, or you're a shithead, or anything you ever want to say in a debate, as long as there's no violence, I kind of know a lot about this world. And probably more than I let on in my, over the years, delivery style on the internet. Because that's really just a natural extension of my, what I believe to be high-functioning autistic personality. And I think I've done a good job of crafting a personality that, benefits society and benefits me. Try to keep everything as least awkward as possible on my end. I'll wear the heavy backpack on that one, as it were. But communication has never been easy for me, but it's easier on the internet. You know why? Because at the end of the day, I know that there's an on and off switch. And if you notice, I never use it. I never fucking ban people. Even back when I had a channel, like a real channel with some fucking numbers. I told my mods, I go, unless they're just the worst, and obviously doing it for no other reason than disagreement, then you do what you do. And I had 20 mods. I had a really big channel. Ask people to watch me. Lurkbat will tell you. Jujubot will tell you. I was probably part of their climbing up, but I was always JB Rant, and I cared more about being honest and being my, I guess, in terms of what society views me as, weird JB or super intense JB, than I did about building a channel. I just wanted to at least be allowed. And what ends up happening, I found out later and also recently, and many times in between, is that if you don't really play the game 100% and let ads on your channel and let them tell you what to post, then you're never safe from a ban or a suspension ever. And that's unfortunate. And I wish that was not the case. And I hope something that the new president comes in and does something about that, because I guess he signed an executive order about government and corporations no longer colluding and be able to, censor free speech. And maybe that's why I'm allowed back on. So that's kind of interesting, eh? I'm curious as to what RV and Love thinks about what I just said, if they're still listening. Just in general. Non-biased, just your fucking thoughts. And I said to Lady Ann I was going to go click onto Gramps. I am going to click onto Gramps.
Call us today and schedule your free inspection. Schedule your free inspection. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
By the way,
I'm Barbara, and I'm from St. Joseph, Michigan. I'm a retired school librarian. I'm also a library board.
By the way,
a mother of two and a grandmother.
I don't mention Gramps and Juju enough because I've been there a long time, but I have had my own channel. Like I said, it's had its ups and downs and stuff. 70% of that is my fault. 30% is other people. I say that with confidence. But Gramps and Juju have always been there for me. And in the early days when we all started sort of coming up on YouTube and getting subs and like developing loyal fan bases and stuff, I was probably one of the ones that was really like legitimately an a-hole at times. Because I didn't know what I was doing, but now I do. So I just want to make that clear, especially to anyone who watches this later, or Lady Ann. I need you to know that too. Like, I was never people when I when I click on, which I just did, onto places like Gramps and JujuBot, I don't give a fuck about the blue wrench. It's like the reason that people there know me is I've been chatting with most of them and them me for over a decade, and they've seen me at my worst, because I'm very expressive on the internet, even though I shouldn't, but I am. They've seen me at my worst, they've seen me at my best, they've seen me in between, they've seen just random shit, and I've seen them in a lot of that as well. And there's a lot of spin-off chats. Like, I don't know where Miss Tree went with her music channel, which I loved. What was her channel called? You know who I'm talking about, Miss Tree. Metal Princess. Where the fuck is Metal Princess? Let me guess, they got hit because they were playing too many copyright music?
Certain people have wanted to do this for decades.
Why are you telling me the time?
Policy matter is completely correct. It's obvious. The idea that a child born here should automatically get U.S. citizenship, even when neither parent is a U.S. citizen, well, it's invited huge fraud upon our system. Birth motels in New York and California. It even has a name, birth tourism. But the 14th Amendment of the Constitution does present a legal hurdle for the president. Now, the Supreme Court hasn't definitively ruled on this yet. And
she says hi in the morning, only time I see her.
It's a 14th Amendment question. Joining us now is Missouri
okay, cool.
Schmidt, Senator, as a former state...
I used to see Cindy Z, who's the same person on APN, American Patriot News. I don't know if you watch American Patriot News. They're good. I think I'm going to get out of here, unless we want to do something extraordinary, but... Oh, okay. Oh, so Metal Princess is Princess Raven, and is it the same person, Miss Tree, and does she do music? Oh, shit. Well, I gotta find that. I'm getting off this stream, by the way. I should start winding down and going to bed. I do like just, honestly, seeing that there's a chat, even though it's Lady Ann, who's very prolific, and I'll see you at Gramps once I kill my stream. But even people who come in with maybe an agenda, maybe not, maybe just they don't like my face, which is fine. RV in love. No problem with that person at all. Come back. If you got a problem with me, let's talk about it. I am navigating such a fucking difficult world in ways that I've had to act in certain ways in order just to literally survive. Not criminal, not hurting people, nothing like that, but mainly in defensive ways. And I don't want unnecessary problems to happen on my channel. I think someone like RV is someone who wants to have a fucking, like, talk. I'm 40, I'm from Boston. I've seen a lot of stuff. And I know, more importantly than what I've experienced in my meager life, just up here, I know so much. I know scary amounts about what's really going on in the world. And I only have one piece. I have my slice. I have what I've carved out over 22 years of looking deep down all the rabbit holes. You know what I mean? And it sucks. And we hate it. And I wish it wasn't the case. But unfortunately, we have to do that. And that drives me to do things like almost 2 hours ago, I go, you know what? I got to make sure my YouTube channel is back from being banned. And it turns out it was. And I've just been on here kind of wasting time. The only good thing about what I've done on this entire live stream, aside from the self-satisfaction I've gotten from the fact that at least I can go on and do a real show that I can plan, is I get to hang out with Lady Ann. And Lady Ann is cool. Relatively new to me, who I met in a couple chats that I've been on for like a decade. So I'm not on the internet. JB Rants is not on the internet to be an antagonist. That statement is 90% true. If you're evil and you do bad things and you know you do, and you make billions of dollars off of doing it, and you don't like my channel and you ban me, yes, I do want to be an antagonist against you. Not you personally, but your company and your operations. Because the operations are becoming very evident. And it becomes extremely dangerous when you look at, as they say, as above, so below. So when you look at the micro and the macro, look at the small company that I came from. When me and just friends, and it's a long story, but when we helped identify that this trusted person that I lived with, and it's a long, long story. There's so much deep, but point is, this person was a total fraud. And they actually, when they were age 40, about 6 years ago, they were found passed away on their couch. So no one has to worry about anyone being harmed. And I would never encourage harm upon anyone. They brought harm upon themselves by the fact that they literally sociopaths go through life, and what they do is they have this. That's why some people say they aren't human. I'm not so sure myself. But they simply go through life and take advantage of others in every way possible. But the foundation of them being allowed or in any other ways able to take advantage of others is because they are super, super cunning. Sometimes they're attractive. They don't have to be attractive physically. I've actually found that out with mine. He looked like fucking Rasputin. And like I said, there's no beef, there's no problem, because 6-7 years ago he was found on his couch and, you know, whatever. The world's a better place, and I hate saying that. But at the end of the day, I think if the entire human race, and I'm dead serious about this, I don't know why my test stream turned into like, I mean, my name is JB Rants, so it is, and I've had a couple weed gummies, so maybe it's my brain going a little nuts, but I mean, the world is literally run. If you look at the baser elements, if you understand all of the intertwining webs of conspiracies that go back hundreds and decades and thousands of years and everything, and then you look at all the current agendas, especially with their big pushes. You know how they make big pushes and then the pushes go away? This is assuming that you're awake, not woke. If you're woke, you're gone. You're not anything threat. What I'm saying is, like, mentally, you're done if you're woke. But if you're awake, which is why I was so pissed they stole the term woke from me. I cannot believe Lady Ann is still fucking with me. Thank you. You don't have to. I'm recording this at this point because I didn't expect to do a show. Excuse me. I'm literally recording this more for me to watch tomorrow. So, but I really appreciate you being here. And I'm in Gramps too. Or I was in Gramps. The fuck? What did I do? Oh, it's, yeah, because he changed his, I like that logo the best. Yeah, Lady Ann. So apparently we are in conversation. Who ruins words? No, I know I'm good. No, but I'm asking you. Who ruin? You said they ruin words. Just say it quick. I guess Lady Ann's not going to answer, so I'll answer my portion. She'll get back later, I'm sure. But what she typed is they ruin words. My brain would have been softer. I would have said they change words. Lady said they ruin words. Correct. The reason that they want to ruin words, and this is why that they're going to fail, actually, believe it or not. I do have this future sight, I think, in a way. Like, I don't have that clairvoyance or any of that special telepathy or any of that fucking whatever the shit that is. But I'm really good at putting together patterns and parallels and correlations and looking at society from the outside and also from the internet and also looking at math and just also when I understood back in 2010 when I started that it was important because I think I'm high functioning autistic. I've told people on the internet that, and I just think I am. And a lot of people have told me I am. But I've learned for some reason, like there's a part of my brain that isn't like totally gone. And can really put together deep things. So I think one of the most monumental things, regardless of where anyone sits on the political spectrum, I think the election of Donald J. Trump in 2024-25 is one of the most monumental events in the modern recorded world. And I can back that up.
Fanapt is not approved for elderly with dementia-related psychosis. Fanapt prolongs the QT health and may be associated with abnormal heart rhythm or sudden death. In 5% or more of
Oh yeah, no, woke awake really pissed me off. I want them both.
weight gain, dry mouth, stuffy nose, sleepiness, and increases in
I want to say shit, yeah, I'm woke, and have it mean like I know what's going on in the world. And then I want to go like on a date where things can be softer. And I want to say like, yeah, I'm sure. I mean, if she asked me a question or whatever, I want to be able to say like, yes, I'm awake, without her instantly thinking that I'm some psychotic leftist faggot. You know what I mean? That's the word that probably just got my show killed. Why do I have to do that crap, dude? I meant a bundle of sticks. We were talking about starting fires in ancient England. All right, let's get out of here. Thank y'all for being here. JB Rants.